Alright, today we talk about the ooey goodness that is gonna come out on October 13th, Lords of the Fallen. And if you, like me, are super hyped for this game, then we shall dive into some lore, some developer talk, and also check out how much hype this game has actually garnered. I will also show you some of the reactions of the people that had the game in early access, just to see what they thought about Lords of the Fallen as well. Will it live up to the expectations? I just want to let y'all know that I will stream this game right here on YouTube on October 13th on day 1 of release, so I better see y'all there. Lords of the Fallen is a Souls-like action RPG game developed by Hexworks Studio under CI Games, and it looks promising. A dark fantasy world where you dabble between 2 dimensions and try to save Mornstead from Adir, the demon god. Since I have no life other than the one in Mornstead, I have dumped some points in my insight by watching these beautiful devs speak about my game to let you know on their thoughts and the direction that they will take this game in, as they share their inspiration, they really want to make this game immersive, realistic, you know, the dark fantasy style, and make us feel the suffering.
You don't talk about suffering and then you show a destroyed castle. You need to see how suffering and the cosmic horror and how the evil of the world warps the family, the innocent.
Immersion, I think, is the key word to answer your question. I can believe this is a real place.
From what I know, Lords of the Fallen 2014 didn't do too well. It kind of went down the dumpster. But they still had faith and they didn't want to change what it's about. So instead of scrapping everything, they modernized it.
We didn't want to change the formula too much. We wanted to modernize it. So we took all their mechanics, from the experience multiplier to the runes to everything. They marshaled the 3 schools of magic. We could have added 6 schools of magic. We focused on 3.
They also followed the feedback on how to elevate the game.
We scoured the soul set, the feedback, and the feedback was very clear. We come from the trenches. We knew it as well.
But that's not enough. They needed more. They had their own ambitions, and that's how they came up with Umbral, where you are allowed to dabble between 2 dimensions, Axiom and Umbral. And something that I'm personally excited for is everything you see, supposedly from magic to weapons to I think even armors, is usable. So whenever you see something cool, an enemy do something sick, you can most probably use it on your character.
You tapped on something important, like anything you see in the game world, you can use it. Like any gear from any enemy, any magic they use, anything, like any weapon. This is something that was very important for us.
The devs seemed really eager to really talk about what they have done for this game and how they have improved it compared to before their past game, and how they have learned from a lot of the experiences, the community feedback, everything that they have gotten. Speaking of, now many people have gotten a key to play the game in early access. Games do this to create more hype and further their marketing. And if the game is good, then even better. I've seen some gameplay, but I mostly skip through them as I don't want to spoil it for myself, and I really want to stream it blind for you guys. Blind as can be. Now, some people have seen a lot of gameplay from different creators and didn't really like it. As we can see here, somebody says, most important in Souls game is to nail the combat. Unfortunately, this game doesn't. In between animations and sound design, it has too many flaws. Might be a solid pickup at a discount down the line though. And some others did and have high expectations. But many of you guys are super cautious, rightfully so. With a lot of hits and misses that the Souls community has put out, it's normal to be cautious, and I'm there with you guys. And even though I'm cautious, I'm still hyped. But still somewhat indifferent, because from what I see, the devs have a lot of real passion for this game, but that can be faked. So it is what it is, and you should also approach it with that mentality. Don't let it affect you as much. It's just a game.
How dare you!
Look, for sure this game has many strengths. I'm pretty confident. Like for example, the lore seems amazing. I feel like they have that really well put together, and also the combat seems fine. From what they say, the magic is really well integrated in the game, and usually in Souls games, you kind of focus on the melee side of combat. But here, it feels like they merged the two very well, and there's many different types of builds. You don't need to just stick to one, as Asmon said.
It feels like this game is less of like just a Souls-like game and more of an RPG, it feels. I felt like there were so many other types of options and things that you could do, whereas like usually with a lot of these types of games, there's like one way to play, and it feels like this is the kind of game where there are a lot of different options with how to play the game, and that's good.
But the challenge that I would see with this is, even though it feels like they have a good weighted combat that they have put a lot of work on, the expectations might be a little too high for the game. I don't know if they will be able to live up to them, since there are many other Souls-likes that are pretty good, but even without the Souls-likes, there are actual Souls games that Lords of the Fallen will be compared to. Don't forget, Elden Ring came out in 2022, blazing in one game of the year, just clapped through every other game, showed these Western developers how to really make games, huh? It's kind of hard for other companies to live up to those expectations, but the genre is so big now, it's not niche anymore. At this point, it's normal that many other game studios will try to recreate some of that and take some of the winnings for themselves. But with that said, I still am pretty excited. As you can see, I've been posting constantly about this game. I'm super hyped. I want to see what this is going to be, especially with my Elden Ring experience while I streamed it, as it was my first and only Souls game I ever played. This one for sure is going to be a fun journey. I'm making this video because I felt like I wanted to get some more information about this game, since I'm so excited for it and I didn't get the demo, and I know that a lot of you guys would also love to be playing it right now and also don't have the demo. So I went ahead and looked at many different videos and posts and articles, comments about everything in this game throughout the whole web, so that the people that are like me, who would love one concise video that would explain everything about it and can just settle their minds before the game officially comes out on October 13th. Hey, it's less than a week away. Now, the only issue is that the more research I do on it, the more excited I get for it. And what's frustrating is that I can't get any more information on it, because that's all there is out there, since the game is not out yet. But don't worry, any sort of news comes out on this game, this is the channel for it. I will be posting about it. I have my eyes peeled for anything about this game. I will be reacting to it on streams. But until October 13th, this is pretty much all we have. Just don't forget to like, comment, share with a friend to let them know about this dope ass game coming out. And just know that every comment I get, I appreciate deeply. And on that note, Genut's out.